Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Function Airlines Flight XY619, representing real-life situations using functions including piecewise functions. This is your Chief Flight Attendant Mariane Viterbo speaking with Stewardess Maricon Insorio and Stewardess Myla Mendoza, your cabin crews for this flight. To ensure that you'll have a fun-filled experience with us in this flight, we will let you define and explain functional relationship as a mathematical model of the situation, express a real-life situation in terms of a functional relationship, and represent real-life situations using functions including piecewise functions.
This is Myla Mendoza, your cabin crew speaking, reminding you to please switch your devices to airplane mode. I am here to give you the introduction to functions. Function represents a correspondence between real numbers x and y respectively, where y is unique for a specific value of x. Function notation. We commonly use the function notation y equals f of x, where x is the independent variable, the domain, or the input, and y is the dependent variable, the range, or the output. This is an example of a function, while this is not an example of a function, because a function cannot assign more than one output value to an input value.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now halfway there to your destination. This is your Chief Flight Attendant Mariane Viterbo speaking, here to inform you about representing real-life situations using functions. A real-life situation can be actually expressed in terms of a function, thus the functional relationship is a mathematical model of the situation. Example number 1. Function Airlines loads 30 souvenir airplane magnets per flight at a cost of X pesos each. They sell it for 3X plus 1 pesos each. Suppose all the magnets were sold. Express the profit P of X of selling magnets per flight as a function of X. Analyze the problem first by listing down all the given. 30 is the number of magnets to be sold, 3x plus 1 is the price of each magnets or the revenue, x is the cost of each magnets, and p of x represents the total profit. Since all the given values are details for each magnets, we will solve first for the profit for each magnet sold by using the formula profit is equal to revenue minus cost. Substituting, we got p of x is equal to 3x plus 1 minus x, which gives us 2x plus 1. Now the profit for each magnet sold is 2x plus 1. But since the number of magnets to be sold is 30, we need to multiply 30 to 2x plus 1, and that gives us px is equal to 30 times 2x plus 1. Now our final answer is p of x is equal to 60x plus 30. Example number 2. Function Airlines wants to have a new airbase, so they put a fence onto a rectangular lot next to the airport using 240 meters of fencing materials. No fence was placed near the airport. Let x meters be the length of each side perpendicular to the airport. Express the area of the lot as a function of x. Listing down the given, we have 240 is the length of fencing materials, or we call the perimeter. X is the length of side perpendicular to the airport, and a of x, which represents the area. To solve the problem, we will be using the formula for area, length times width, where x is the length and width is unknown, so we will solve first for the value of width. To solve for width, we will be using the formula for perimeter, 2L plus W, since no fencing is required for the site of the airport. Substituting, we have 240 equals 2x plus w, then we need to transpose 2x, that gives us 240 minus 2x is equal to w. Now the width is equal to 240 minus 2x. Now it's time to solve for the area by multiplying length x to width 240 minus 2x, and that gives us 240x minus 2x squared. Now the final answer will be a of x is equal to 240x minus 2x squared.
This is your cabin crew Maricon Insorio, informing you to please fasten your seatbelts as we arrive on your destination. I am here to inform you about the piecewise function. Piecewise function, or also called hybrid function, is a function which is defined by multiple subfunctions, each subfunction applying to a certain interval of the main function's domain. Example number 1. The salary of a flight attendant is $100 per 12 hours. If she will work for more than 12 hours, she will have an additional of $10 per hour. But if she will work for less than 12 hours, her salary will have a deduction of $15 per hour. Let H be the number of hours she will work, $100, her salary per 12 hours, $10, her additional per hour if she will work beyond 12 hours, and $15, her deduction per hour if she will work less than 12 hours.
For our first condition, we have $100 as her salary per 12 hours, and that gives us the function 100 if H is equal to 12. For our second condition, we have $10 additional per hour if she worked for more than 12 hours, and that gives us the function 100 plus 10 times H minus 12 if H is greater than 12. And the last condition is a $15 deduction per hour if she worked for less than 12 hours, and that gives us the function 100 minus 15 times 12 minus H if H is less than 12.
Example number 2. You decide to buy coffee because the famous coffee shop on the airport have a special deal on it. Black coffee costs $25 per cup. If you will buy for more than 2 cups but less than 7 cups, it will only cost $20 per cup. But if you will buy more than or equal to 3 cups but less than 10 cups, it will only cost $12 per cup. Let C be the cup of coffee you will buy, $25 be the cost of coffee per cup, $20 be the cost of coffee per cup if you will buy more than 2 cups but less than 7 cups, $12 be the cost of coffee per cup if you will buy more than or equal to 3 cups but less than 10 cups. Our first condition will be 1 cup of coffee is equals to $25, so 25C if C is equals to 1. Our second condition will be if the cup of coffee you will buy is greater than 2 but less than 7, it will cost $20 per cup. So 20C if C is greater than 2 but less than 7. Our third condition will be if the cup of coffee you will buy is greater than or equal to 3 but less than 8, it will only cost $12 per cup. So 12C if C is greater than or equal to 3 but less than 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached your destination. It's been our pleasure to have you with us on Function Airlines today. We hope to have you back with us soon. Thank you for choosing Function Airlines, flying independently dependent.